Hey everyone, it is Shannon and welcome to another video for 31 Days of Horror 2019, and this time we are going 3 years back in time for Blair Witch, which came out in 2016. I'm really excited to talk about this one. This is actually one of the few in-year rewatches. I watched this one earlier in the year, and then I watched it more recently again with my sister Suzie, and we had a blast watching it. So let's look at some of the details for the film. This is directed by Adam Wingard, who directed You're Next, which I actually haven't seen, but I remember the title and the very creepy poster when it was one of the Midnight Madness films. The cast includes James Allen McCune, Callie Hernandez, Corbin Reid, Brandon Scott, Wes Robinson, and Valorie. It came out in 2016, and the genre is definitely horror and thriller, and again we have a Vérité style, found footage style film. I gave this 8 out of 10, although initially I think I gave it a 7, and initially I gave it a 4.5, or 3.5, and then more recently I gave it a 4, and I also gave it a heart. So this was an 8 out of 10, 4 out of 5, and a heart. I ended up enjoying it much more on rewatch, which is a little surprising. It's a little surprising. I guess environment and company make a difference. So this one is really interesting. The Blair Witch 2016 is actually a direct sequel from the original Blair Witch from 1999. So I will be talking about the original Blair Witch a little bit. If you're not familiar, it is like, it was so groundbreaking at the time. Everyone was just freaking out about it. And I remember being really sad because I wanted to see it in the theater, but I was really sick, so I ended up not going. But then it ended up being too scary and or too like shaky cam for people to want to go see it again. So I ended up not seeing it until it came out on home video. But it follows the original as this one follows a group of people investigating a particular folklore fable of a particular thing in the forest. They're looking for the Blair Witch. They had heard stories about it, and in the original film, someone's filming a documentary, and then the found footage thing is that they found this footage, but they never found the people. And then in Blair Witch 2016, we followed the brother of the woman who was a filmmaker in the first one, and he has found some footage online that looks like it might be set in or could possibly be connected to his sister's now disappearance. So he takes his friends, including one of which is doing a documentary project or a filmmaking project, and takes his friends to investigate those the footage that was found, and then go into the forest to see if he can find his sister. So I think it's really strange to like, and it totally bypasses Book Shadows, if I remember correctly, which is the sequel, and I am not totally sure if I saw it, and I remember if I saw it, it wasn't good. That's a weird memory to have. It's like my potential memory of this is, I can't imagine not having seen it, but it certainly didn't leave a lasting impression. But the original Blair Witch is a great film, and this was actually a really great film. I thought it was scary. I thought it was well done. I thought it had great tension and great moments, and even on rewatch, I was like, whoa, they really leave some really good breadcrumbs for you, and misdirections and those kinds of things, and I actually found it really scary. Like, they're in the woods, there's nobody else around, they're looking for something that's like, has been potentially what caused other people disappearing. I'm already scared just thinking about all of that, but they have more tech and new tech, but is that going to help? Is that going to hinder? Is that going to change things? And there's actually a fair amount of people, which, creates more dynamics and tension points and all of that kind of stuff. And I thought this film was really well done. I think I'm actually gonna err on the side of not saying too much, because I don't remember hearing too much about it when it came out, and I actually thought it's a really good film, and it's a really like really takes the spirit of the first film and embraces it and sort of goes farther, and is quite scary and has some interesting ideas and some different takes on things, and leads you in some directions and then misdirects you and then leads you back and then totally hits you side of the head. And like, I thought it was really, really fun. Wow, this is going to be a very, very short video, because generally I think what I'm saying is like, I really like this one. If you like the original, go ahead and watch this one. I guess you could watch it without seeing the original, because I think the first one has a sort of place in inspiring and informing other found footage Vérité style films, but as far as I remember, it really was the first. Like nothing, it was like nothing else. When it came out, nothing else was like that. Like that was completely different. And even the marketing they did sort of lend the air of that this could be a true story, which of course we know isn't the case. Like we're way more jaded these days, way more jaded. Thank you, internet. So not like there wasn't internet in 99, but it's very different than being able to, like use your phone to confirm or deny anything in terms of that kind of thing. So anyway, Blair Witch, have you watched it? Did you enjoy it? Did you watch the first one? Did you watch and enjoy Book of Shadows? I have very, very, like, I can't even really remember. I can remember a sense of it. I remember seeing posters for it. I think I did watch it. It's been a long time. I've seen a lot of movies, but I really enjoyed Blair Witch. I thought it was creepy. It scared me. I enjoyed it on rewatch, and it was fun to watch it with my sister Suzie. We like watching horror together, so that was a blast as well. So there you go. There's very quick thoughts on Blair Witch, and I'll be back soon with another movie and another video. Thanks for watching.